Maybe you think crying is a sign of weakness. But what if I told you that, for the chosen, tears are not just pain. They carry an unimaginable spiritual force, something that can transform destinies, break barriers, and even change the reality around us. You who have felt alone, overwhelmed, and even on the verge of breaking under so much suffering, may have already asked yourself, does this pain have a purpose? Yes, it does. Because the tears of the chosen are not ordinary. They are a key to divine transformation, a way to rebalance the universe's energy and restore what was lost. When these spiritually awakened beings cry, something grand moves in the invisible, bringing healing, revelations, and even justice. Today, I'll show you why the tears of the chosen not only have power, but are the seed of the greatest spiritual rebirth. If you've ever lived moments of intense pain and wondered if anything good could come from it, prepare to discover the incredible truth that can change your view of suffering and transform your life forever. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to carry the weight of the world in their eyes, yet still shine with a different aura? The tears of the chosen are not simple emotional reactions. They are like vibrational codes communicating with the parallel universe. While most see weakness, spirituality sees a spiritual awakening in action. It's as if, in that moment, the veil between worlds becomes thin, allowing consciousness to touch alternative realities. When a chosen one cries, it's not just the face that gets wet, it's the universe that listens. These tears carry the energy of the deepest meditation, the kind that doesn't need words or mantras. They spring from a place of full awareness, where the alternate self cries for freedom and realignment. It's an invisible yet powerful manifestation, as if the soul is rearranging the pieces on the chessboard of life. Have you heard of emotional quantum physics? That's what we're talking about, where the simple act of feeling can alter the quantum field around us. And when this happens, the signs appear. Sometimes it comes as a vivid dream, sometimes as a bizarre synchronicity, like thinking of someone and they call, or hearing a song with a direct message for your moment. This isn't random. It's the oracle's eye-opening in the form of a tear. It's a subtle call for personal growth, for awakening, to seek answers that aren't obvious. And it's in this emotional silence that we begin to perceive something deeper, something that precedes even the great interventions of destiny. There is a pain that doesn't shout, but transforms. When a chosen one cries, something moves, and not just within them, but in the very fabric of alternative reality. Jesus cried before the resurrection of Lazarus. Buddha was also deeply moved when he saw the suffering of the world. It wasn't weakness. It was because those tears opened channels of spiritual energy capable of altering entire destinies. These are moments when the universe responds, as if activating hidden codes through the vibration of the soul. This connection activates forces that transcend the physical plane. Imagine a bridge between heaven and earth being built with each tear that falls. It's at this moment that the law of insights comes into play, revealing answers, solutions, and even paths that seemed invisible. Have you noticed how, after intense pain, almost miraculous opportunities appear? That's realignment, a deep energetic rebalancing that changes the game, whether in relationships, health, or finances. The suffering of the chosen is like a call for spiritual reinforcements, and the universe answers. That's why sometimes that seemingly unbearable pain is accompanied by a twist, a job that appears out of nowhere, an inexplicable healing, a new life purpose that emerges from the ashes. This isn't coincidence, it's pure manifestation. It's as if spirituality uses the moment of vulnerability as a springboard for spiritual growth. And this springboard, well, it only starts to form when the pain reaches a certain point of energetic boiling. There is a type of pain that doesn't just remain emotional. It resonates in the field of collective consciousness, When a chosen one suffers unjustly, it's not just them who feels it. The entire universe responds. Spirituality goes into alert mode. It's as if, in that moment, a sacred code has been violated, and the law of attraction itself reverses, no longer pulling blessings but activating adjustments. Whoever harms a chosen one doesn't just affect feelings. They touch an energetic structure that responds with surgical precision. It's not punishment, it's realignment. Spiritual quantum physics operates with the logic of cause and effect elevated to the higher plane. Think of a company that steals an idea from a spiritual visionary. Shortly after, it mysteriously collapses. Or that person who humiliated someone publicly and, days later, sees their own reputation crumble. Coincidence? Number, it's the field of spiritual justice in action. The tears of the chosen are like vibrational contracts that call the invisible life council to intervene. And this intervention doesn't need to be vengeful. It is restorative. Sometimes, the perpetrator of the harm needs to go through similar experiences to develop empathy. Other times, they simply drift away from the life of the chosen, without understanding why. The point is, the suffering of those who carry light, of those on the path of spiritual awakening, is never ignored. It is the seed of a spiritual reaction that reverberates in all directions, even in the most unexpected ones. The tears of the chosen are not just a release, they are spiritual fuel. When they fall, they heal invisible wounds, unblock paths, and awaken dormant gifts. Have you noticed how, after a sincere moment of crying, there's that strange lightness, as if something has been taken out from within? This is more than emotional relief. It's energetic transmutation. It's the aura being restored. It's the alternate self realigning with the true purpose of life. And it doesn't stop there. These tears have the power to alter paths. A chosen one who undergoes deep pain often awakens with clarity about their mission. It's as if suffering reveals the hidden map of the spiritual journey. This happens with artists who create masterpieces after pain, with leaders who emerge after personal losses, with seekers who find enlightenment at the bottom of the pit. Pain, when embraced with full awareness, becomes a bridge to personal growth and lasting success. This is where the law of manifestation comes in strongly, because in this elevated state of consciousness, everything the chosen one feels and focuses on begins to materialize. Relationships change, opportunities arise, even health improves. Life starts responding with a different intensity. But that's just the beginning. Because when this new phase begins, another phenomenon approaches, something cosmic, affecting not only the chosen one, but also those around them. There is a point where the pain of the chosen one stops being personal and transforms into a universal alert signal. When they reach this limit, something much greater is activated. It's as if the universe says, enough. The tears at this stage are like commands sent upwards, and the universe responds with precision. Has it ever happened to you that you were at your limit, thinking you couldn't take it anymore? And suddenly, something falls apart in the life of the one who wronged you. This isn't cheap magic. It's spiritual justice in action. This domino effect is real, and those who are attentive notice it. That toxic boss starts losing control of the team. The person who betrayed you begins to experience inexplicable losses, and you, even in pieces, start being guided toward rebuilding. This happens because the emotions of a chosen one carry a unique frequency. They resonate with the quantum field in a different way, like activators of alternative paths. It's as if the oracle's eye, at this point, is open and seeing everything. But understand this. It's not about wishing harm. It's about restoring balance. The injustice suffered transforms into a catalyst for a new phase, both for the chosen one and for the aggressor. And those who understand this begin to handle pain in a different way. Instead of sinking, they meditate. Instead of seeking revenge, they focus on self-improvement. Instead of complaining, they manifest. Because in the end, when everything seems to be crumbling, it's a sign that something greater is about to be rebuilt in a luminous way. Not always does the chosen one's crying happen for themselves. Often, it's for the world, for the pain they feel in others, for the injustices they witness, for the weight of the collective consciousness that somehow rests on their shoulders. This happens because the sensitivity of those on the spiritual journey is amplified. They feel what no one else notices. An anguish in the air, an unnamed sadness, an emptiness that isn't just theirs. It's the kind of pain that comes from spiritual empathy, something rare and deeply transformative. When these tears fall, the vibrational field around them undergoes a subtle, yet powerful alteration. Heavy environments become lighter. Confused people gain clarity. And often, someone close who was about to give up finds a breath of encouragement without knowing where it came from. This is the energy of the chosen one in action, like an antenna connected to an alternative reality. They receive, transmute, and return it as light. It's as if they are providing an invisible and precious spiritual service. And this service comes at a cost. Often, it's accompanied by loneliness, existential crises, and emotional exhaustion. But it also comes with invisible rewards, deep insights, early wisdom, connections with spiritual beings, and synchronicities that guide their path. Have you ever seen someone who seems born to console others, even while carrying immense pain? This is the reflection of a chosen one who, even while suffering, purifies the environment. And in this process, something even deeper begins to move. When someone harms a chosen one, it's not just a physical or emotional act. It's an act that resonates on the energetic plane, creating an invisible contract between the aggressor and the victim. And this contract isn't just any agreement. It activates a cosmic sequence of spiritual justice that, eventually, demands its price. The pain felt by the chosen one isn't just a personal lament, but a vibrational cry that resonates in the spiritual field. The universe hears and responds. And when this happens, there's no escaping the consequences. What seems like a simple misunderstanding or even a betrayal is actually a profound imbalance that needs to be restored. The offenders unknowingly trigger a series of karmic effects, like a wave that returns to them, often with unexpected force. And these consequences don't always come immediately. Sometimes they accumulate, mature, and return in mysterious ways, at moments least expected. It could be a loss, a judgment error, or even an inexplicable fall in luck. What's clear is that energy doesn't lie. But it's important to understand that this process of justice isn't about revenge. The pain of a chosen one creates a field of universal realignment. Forgiveness, no matter how difficult, may be the key to breaking this cycle of cause and effect. When a chosen one understands that they are simply the channel for this justice, they transcend the role of victim. They become the agent of transformation. And the most fascinating thing about all this? The greatest transformations, both for the chosen one and the offenders, happen when the vibrational field of everyone involved is adjusted. And this can only occur when the lessons are learned. The tears of a chosen one are not an end. They are the beginning of something divine. When it feels like the weight of the world is on their shoulders, when the pain is intense and life seems to be collapsing, it is exactly at this moment that a transformation begins to sprout. These tears are seeds that, although bitter at first, open the way for the blossoming of a strength and purpose that no one could imagine. Suffering is just the starting point for a spiritual rebirth, something that goes beyond pain, toward enlightenment. And this transformation is not silent. Those who tried to bring down the chosen one, who thought they would be a victim, will witness an inevitable ascension. It's as if, passing through that valley of tears, the chosen one undergoes a purifying fire, emerging stronger, wiser, and more aligned with their true self. No matter how much they try to steer them away from their life's purpose, the vibrational field of the chosen one begins to expand, touching other lives and bringing clarity where there was once darkness. The universe, which once seemed indifferent, begins to conspire in favor of their mission. The beauty of this transformation lies in its irreversibility. Those who have hurt the chosen one, who tried to hinder their spiritual journey, will see their shine grow until they can no longer deny the magnitude of what is unfolding. It is no longer about what the chosen one has lost, but about what they are about to conquer. The purpose, creativity, and vital energy that were hidden beneath the layers of pain now bloom, creating a new reality. And on this new path, the chosen one is no longer the same. They are the living manifestation of human potential in its highest form. Now that you've understood the power hidden in the tears of a chosen one, the question is, what will you do with this knowledge? You can choose to stay on the surface or dive deeper into the lessons these spiritual experiences teach us. The next time you face adversity, remember, it's not about the pain itself, but about what you do with it. Are you ready to use your pain as fuel for growth, for self-improvement, to ascend to your life's purpose? Or will you continue ignoring the lessons the universe places before you? The transformation you seek begins the moment you decide to look at pain with new eyes. The pain of a chosen one is not just a tragedy, but a great opportunity to awaken to a new level of consciousness and reality. And you, are you ready to embrace this change and use positivity, focus, and the law of attraction to shape your reality? Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to continue learning how to achieve the spiritual success, health, and prosperity you deserve.